and welcome to Season 2 Spark edition of Investment Insider, brought to you by Invest Selangor. My name is Cynthia Ng, your host for this series. In this Spark edition, we will take a closer look at companies pushing the frontier of property and commercial developments in Malaysia. On this episode is IJM Land, one of the largest property developers in the country, well known for its sprawling townships and commercial developments. Joining me on the show today to talk about building world-class infrastructures and environment for both business and good living is Chai Kian Soon, Senior General Manager of Bandarim Bayu. It is a pleasure to have you on the show, Kian Soon. Bandarim Bayu is one of the most sought-after addresses in the southwest of Klang Valley. Let's start with that. Give us an overview of the development and explain to us the high demand that you are seeing for Bandarim Bayu.
Well, Bandarim Bayu is a premier township development developed by IJM Land. It is a mixed township development of 1,879 acres with residential, commercial, industrial, and recreational components. It is strategically located and close to urban amenities such as shopping malls, hospitals, and educational institutions. Bandarim Bayu's advantage is definitely its connectivity to the urban centres and major towns nearby via a wide network of highways. This new township is located very near and can be described as the extension of the existing populated townships like Klang, Shah Alam, Kota Kemuning, Subang Jaya, and Puchong. Our development plan has always taken into consideration the ever-evolving urban way of life, meeting the needs of the modern single families or multi-generations.
I like that you pointed out about meeting the evolving needs of families, and that has led to a booming population in Bandarim Bayu. Now, if I may turn to the other side of Bandarim Bayu, your new business hub called Nadi, 41 acres of land for retail and industrial use. Talk to us, Kian Soon, about Nadi and how will it become the gateway for trade and business in Bandarim Bayu.
Nadi Business Hub is located along the main road, coming into the township from the north, leading out of the township in the west and south. Highways coming into from the north are Kesas and LKSA, meanwhile Elite at the west and SKVE at the south of Nadi. Therefore, Nadi has an unbeatable road frontage, visibility and connectivity. We had the maiden launch in Nadi on 30th May, about 2 days before the start of the full MCO. 68 units of retail shop, we call it Uptown at Rimbayu. We also aim to bring in corporate offices, hypermarkets, hospital, educational institutions to Nadi to complement the township development. With a population of 50,000 from Rimbayu and the expected 100,000 within 10-kilometer radius upon completion, Nadi has a market ready for its picking.
So it appears that you have all the right plans in place to go full force with Nadi. Kian Soon, if you can now, talk to us about your industrial land. I understand that Nadi seeks to attract cleaner industrial subsectors such as logistics, life sciences, auto service centers, and tech companies. Talk to us about the anticipated demand and your strategy for Nadi.
Despite the onset of the pandemic in February last year, we have received encouraging inquiries on our industrial land. The ongoing trade bumps between the US and China has also presented opportunities for Malaysia. Investors in both of these countries have adopted the spreading of risk strategies by sourcing their products and services outside their respective countries, and Malaysia is in the position to benefit from this. We have a wide range of products to offer to match the various demands. Our land and products are customizable based on customers' needs, such as the required land sizes, the types of buildings to be built thereon. We can even consider build to lease other than the typical build and sell types. These offerings are expected to draw interest from the private MNCs, SMEs, and even individual investors. Warehousing and logistic services providers are benefited from the booming of e-commerce activities in the country. It is expected that the industrial properties will continue to perform well next year.
Well, Kian Soon, it is great to know that you are feeling confident about the outlook of the market. Now, if I may also talk about the decision in choosing Selangor as the location to develop a project like Bandar Bayu, because connectivity and accessibility are some of the key factors in determining the success of a township. Why did you choose this location in Selangor?
Yeah, connectivity is definitely one of the main factors that determine the success of development. And as we mentioned earlier, the location of Rimbayu is actually serviced by all these major highways. There are 5 of them, as mentioned earlier. So as such, the location is unbeatable, as we say. Well, in Selangor in particular, the western and southwestern part of Selangor is part of the thriving Greater Klang Valley. It enjoys top infrastructure and seamlessly connect the Greater Klang Valley to the rest of the nation, and undoubtedly an international gateway for the country. The administrative centers are nearby too. This inevitably makes Selangor a desirable and preferred investment destination.
Thank you for the overview on Rimbayu, Kian Soon. I think that's a lot more to discuss there. We are going to take a quick break now. Coming up, how does IJM Land plan to make Bandar Rimbayu the pulse of the South? Stay tuned.
Invest Selangor organised project coordination meeting chaired by Selangor State Exco for Investment and Trade and attended by relevant agencies to identify and solve the matters raised by investors. And for any unsolved issues from project coordination meeting, then will be presented to the state government through the State Economic Action and Council meeting or MTES for the state government direct consideration and decision.
Welcome back to Investment Insider. With me on the show is Chai Kian Soon, Senior General Manager of Bandar Bayu, to talk about one of the most exciting projects to date from IJM Land. Kian Soon, if you can, walk us through some of the key selling points of Bandar Bayu.
Bandar Bayu is actually located at the fringe of the already matured and populated industrial developments, and naturally, it is well positioned to tap the success of Selangor and the Greater Klang Valley. Besides infrastructures, pool of skilled human resources are also within reach. The accessibility and connectivity solidify actually Nadi as an up-and-coming industrial gateway. Nadi is located 28 kilometers from the country's main gateway by sea, that is Port Klang, 32 kilometers only from Subang Airport, and 35 kilometers from KLIA. Businesses and trading are largely facilitated with the smooth accessibility to Shah Alam, which is located 50 kilometers away, Putrajaya 25 kilometers away, and Kuala Lumpur City Centre only 40 kilometers away.
Well, nothing quite beats a prime location. Now, if we can turn to your plans in Nadi, I understand 41 acres of land have been developed or primed for industrial development. I am curious to know what more can we expect from Nadi as an industrial hub, and how will this development further drive the growth of Bandar Bayu Township?
Yes, moving forward, I think that's one of the focus of the company IJM Land, and in particular in Bandar Bayu. Yes, besides these 41 acres at this point of time, and in Nadi, we have another 127 acres of land that is located about 2 kilometers away from Nadi. It is part of Rimbayu anyway. Then earthwork is currently in progress at the site, and we expect it to be ready in 1.5 years' time. We expect the industrial subsector to continue to do well in the next few years. Yes, this augurs well with IGM Land's overall development plan.
And Kian Soon, how do you plan to utilize and monetize these large parcels of land? Would you be able to give us a sense of the revenue contribution of Nadi Industrial Park?
Well, we anticipate that we will be selling some parcel of the industrial land to interested buyers, while on the balance of land, we have planned to undertake to develop and sell some units with standalone and semi-detached purpose-built buildings. We expect a total gross development value of about 250 million to be generated only from these 41 acres of industrial land, not taking into consideration the 127 acres that is being planned right now.
Thank you for the explanation, Kian Soon. I'd like to turn the focus to Invest Selangor. I am sure IGM Land has faced many challenges as a developer, not least during times of uncertainty. How does Invest Selangor, as the investment promotion agency of the state, continue to provide assistance to IGM Land in helping mitigate some of the challenges faced?
We are glad that Invest in Selangor, we have a very progressive, a proactive and efficient government investment agency. This one-stop agency has facilitated IGM Land to convert part of our land to industrial use without hassle and help linking us up to potential investors. For the past 2 years, Invest Selangor has been promoting our land to potential investors, for which we are thankful for. We can see their effort has propelled Selangor with positive economic growth and become a destination of choice for various countries.
To become the destination of choice, very well put, Kian Soon. Lastly, before I let you go, talk to us about the exciting developments under IGM Land. How is IGM Land gearing up for a future post-pandemic?
Well, we believe the pandemic will come to an end soon. At the most, it will become an endemic, which I think the world will be able to manage it. For the near term, IGM Land will focus on mid-range products while preparing ourselves for the cyclical uptick in demand for more luxurious products that the property market will see next. IGM Land will definitely continue to develop our current land bank, and we will continue to look for new land banks in strategic locations, both locally and abroad.
Thank you, Kian Soon, for talking with us today, and we look forward to more great developments from IGM Land. You have been watching Investment Insider with me, Cynthia Ng. We will see you again in the next episode.
Selangor is the most attractive investment destination. Find out how we can assist you at www.investselangor.my. Join us again in the next episode.